Alright, y'all, real quick. I'm going to show you guys where I'm at with this. Alright, so spend the time sanding these little clear spots where the clear came off, sanding those down some. See, I got the welder in there, sanded that down. Got the roof done. So all this is done with basically with 300. Because I got these little Bondo spots. I got to come back and do the Bondo. I had the wrong type of Bondo. I had Bondo glass, which apparently doesn't work on car bodies. I need the other type of Bondo that I did not get. So tomorrow I'll go get the regular type of Bondo. Try to Bondo some of these rust spots. That's a pretty deep one that has bonded over so it doesn't bubble your paint up. And all right, here are my final thoughts after having the car painted by MAACO for like 2 or 3 months now. First and foremost, as you can see, I'm pointing out there are some imperfections you can see, but that's on me. The body work I did was not 100% perfect. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you some spots where it wasn't that perfect at. It's really not a big deal in the grand scheme because as long as the car was one color, I was going to be happy, but they did a lot of good things. One thing you can see is they did take the the pinstripe off. I did not expect them to take the pinstriping off. I expected them to paint right over it, but they did not. So that was a very, very, very welcome surprise. Then if you get to the front, the headlights, they actually left that driver's side headlight kind of loose. So when I opened up the hood one day, the headlight basically fell out. So I realized I didn't screw it back in, but it wasn't a big deal. I screwed it back in. They are going to make little mistakes. As you see, you can see a dent on that front passenger side panel. There's a dent right there. I didn't Bondo over correctly. I never used Bondo before. You see another dent right there. It is a 25-year-old car. It's not going to be perfect. You're just going to have to roll with the punches. As you see, I'm showing you the dent right there, the messed up bodywork. I just could not get that part smooth. I kind of just gave up on it. I'm showing you the pinstripe is gone right here. There is no marks. It's 100% smooth. They got it off. I don't know what they did because I couldn't figure out how to get that pinstripe off. Also, they did the door handles. I was very impressed by that. I did sand my door handles down pretty well just in case they were going to hit them. I didn't give them any instructions. I just left them the car. For $500 with tax, it comes out to be like close to $700. But, they did everything I asked them to do and a little bit more. I wish it was really $500 like they advertised, but there's a lot of hidden fees. There's like a hidden fee for the base coat and all that. The sealer is what they call it. The epoxy sealer or whatever they call it. But, for $500, you really can't go wrong. So I am pretty pleased. I give them about an 8.5 out of 10. I would definitely take another vehicle to them, except for one problem I did have was they held my vehicle hostage for like 20 days. They told me it was only going to take 11 days, and they held it hostage for like 20 days. I was pretty heated because, I'm taking the Greyhound there and trying to schedule bus tickets and all that, just trying to get to MAACO because there is no MAACO where I live. I live in a very small town right now. But being out of town, that was the most frustrating part, is not having the vehicle and then them just not being able to give me the vehicle because I had to schedule a bus time for when they would actually be open. You actually can't pay over the phone and just get your keys. I don't understand how you can do that for like a budget truck, but you can't do that for your own car. I'm not understanding that policy, MAACO. Y'all got to fix that, man. Y'all got to make it so people can pick their vehicles up. As long as we pay, I don't see what the problem is. Put my keys in some type of drop box where I can get them. So let me go as long as you get your money, right? But like I said, man, 8.5 out of 10. Very, very, very excited about the paint job. Only thing I need now is really a tint. I'm not going to fix those dents. Those dents are just, you're going to have to live with them. Cars are meant to be driven anyway. It's not a show car. I'm not putting I'm not putting a cover on it, putting it in the garage for 20 years and bringing it out at the car show. Like, no, this is a drive it, put miles on it type car. And if you have one of those type cars, I highly suggest you get a MAACO paint job just to give you something to feel a little bit better about riding in it. But it is going to save me a ton of money having an older vehicle with the paint job, so I don't have to pay payments every month. And I highly suggest it to anyone. All right, the video is about to end now, but I do thank you for watching. Please hit the like button. It helps the channel. I can't stress that enough. Please leave a comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And until next time, peace.